Thank you for joining the show. Thank you for joining another special edition of the show. We are broadcasting live from the TWF studios on an awesome post-Halloween Thursday. You are now listening to the Wrestling Fans Podcast. I'm your host, BangEm South Jason Fastkade, and along this ride, co-hosting this podcast, I've got the absolute best in the world today, the man known as Trent Williams, the only guy that I know that had Buddy Murphy dress up as him for Alexa Bliss's boyfriend. More on that later. Trent, dude, I think this is probably one of the first times we ever get to recap a show and do predictions for the upcoming show of the same brand. I think maybe that's a little bit new, but so we got a lot to get to, bro. We had some things happen over the weekend. We got some things upcoming. So are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Let's do it, bro. Let's stop stalling and get right into the show. Now, Trent, over the weekend, we had WWE Evolution, the first and hopefully the first of many, but the first all-female pay-per-view by the WWE. We got to get into it, man, because, listen, there wasn't a lot of hype around it. It started with blockbuster news. You got Trish versus Alexa, and then things kind of go into a tag team direction, and then Alexa's not going to be performing, and then they're I think one of the first matches. So let's get into it, bro. From top to bottom, if you want to go through it, but let's go.
Yeah, so we opened the show with a musical performance from Nia Strauss and Lizzie Hale from the band Hailstorm. Didn't expect that. The guitar playing was great, but wasn't too fond of the singing. Could have done without that.
Okay, so let me ask you. First match I saw was a tag match. Trish, Lita, leading these baggy pants, obviously. Yeah. Well, I really thought Lita had ass back in the day. I don't know how, but that just killed my vibe. So what was the lead off of like God Bless America or something like that? What was the song? What was the theme song?
It was some kind of made up song, it seemed like, for Evolution. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't good at all.
Okay. Okay, that's what it is. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so we got our first match of the night, which was surprisingly one of the higher profile matches of the night, which was Trish Stratus and leading the team of Mickie James and Alicia Fox with Alexa Bliss in their corner.
Okay, just right off the bat, man, I was digging just the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. They made it a little bit different from Raw and SmackDown. We'll probably get to that a little bit later. But like, you didn't have a ramp, you didn't have it didn't resemble SmackDown or Raw. It didn't look like NXT. Definitely didn't look like 205 Live. So it was definitely different. The crowd was blacked out. And I was even pinging you early, like, they're pumping crowd noise in. So it just had a different feel, man. And you raised a great point, offline. It seemed like there were a lot of women in the crowd.
Right.
So a lot of the chants were, kind of female chants, female driven chants. But it just had a different vibe. It seemed fun. And having this match was a great kickoff.
Agree. I have to wonder, though, if Alexa was in this match, would it still been the kickoff of the show? Because I feel once Foxy got in the match, took it down just a bit, just because I think a lot of people were wanting to see Alexa against Trish. And by a lot of people, I mean me.
Well, let's do this, man. As we go through the matches, we'll see what had greater importance, right?
Right.
But I don't know how to answer that question, because if you don't have that as a first match, it asks a bunch of other questions, right? What other match could have went first? But if another match went first, would it have been better than what it was on the card? So, yeah, that's kind of hard to answer.
Yeah. I appreciated Lita bringing the mesh shirt back. Shades of the Hardy Boys, and her. I'm guessing it was a PG version of the thong sticking out.
I didn't know what that was, man. Like, what is? I didn't know if that was like a back brace. I've never seen a thong look like. I didn't know that you could have a thong go all the way up to your spinal cord. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know. It's like, what the heck is?
I think it was a little bit. She was trying to pay homage to when she used to do it, but I don't think they would let her do it the same way as she used to do it.
Again, she had baggy pants back in the day, and she showed a thong. I thought she had a lot much more booty than that. So that was.
I mean, she's gotten older. Maybe she's aged some of it off.
Yeah. Listen, wait. You and I are not the only people that are asking that too. Like, what the hell is Lita wearing? That so let's just put that out there. Go ahead.
Right. Speaking of what they're wearing, I love the themed Alice in Wonderland from the Alexa, Mickey, Alicia Fox trio. That was pretty cool. With Alexa looking like the hottest little Alice in Wonderland I've ever seen, and Mickey playing the Queen of Hearts, and Alicia was the White Rabbit, I think, or the Mad Hatter.
Okay, yeah, I got the Mad Hatter. I just didn't get what Mickey James was dressed up as. So thanks for clarifying that. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Queen of Hearts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I thought Trish looked really good in the match. She could go right now and have a 6-month run. Lita did a little bit better than the Rumble, but still was kind of rusty out there. I thought Mickey and Alicia did a great job bumping all over. Overall, a really fun match. And Lita didn't kill himself almost on the moonsault.
Exactly.
So good.
Great way to start off the match. I thought there was a little bit of rust between Trish and Lita, but as you said, Alicia and Mickey did damn near all the bumps. Mm-hmm. So it was a pretty enjoyable match to watch, and like I said, it was just a great way to kick off.
Yeah, there was one spot where Foxy almost missed her cue to break up a pinfall too.
No, that's just the beauty of when you announce an all-female pay-per-view and you're looking for botches. Great camera work.
Well, I thought with the first camera, I thought it was actually a 3 count.
Well, the camera view I saw, you just don't see the hand go down, and there's this huge gap.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like, all right, either you missed your cue or somebody wasn't supposed to kick out, but you knew the match was supposed to continue. But that's us looking for stuff like that instead of just instead of blinking right there and just totally missing it.
Right. Well, like I rewatched the match when I did my review, and they showed a different camera angle where it was facing the back of Foxy where she would come in, and you could actually see Mickey holler at her like, Foxy.
Oh, okay. Now, did you watch the replay on the WWE Network?
Yeah.
Okay, I may have to check out my resources to see if they left the botch in. But yeah, it was, if you blinked or you were eating a chip and you dropped your phone, you would have missed it. But we're just, sticklers on that stuff.
Right. Still a pretty fun match. I gave it 3 stars.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what was next?
Next up, we have the 21 woman battle royal, which was won by Nia Jax. Again, another really good match. I was glad to see all the women get their entrances. I thought there were a lot of memorable spots. Pretty much everybody got to shine in the match, and really fun match.
So as I'm watching the battle royal, I'm thinking back to All In, where this is a all female pay-per-view. It's not a one night only TNA type thing, but you're supposed to have fun. Yes, some of the storylines are going to be advanced, but why can't we just have fun? And so that's what this reminded me of back when I was watching All In, and you had the battle royal and you saw things like this. It was just a fun battle royal, man, and it kept rolling, man. Like the show didn't really have any bad spots up until this point, so I was enjoying it.
And another thing is, unlike a lot of battle royals you see on these pay-per-views, it was a lot longer. So a lot of the women got more time to do stuff, and there were more sequences, more so than just kick, punch, and throw them out.
Yeah, man. Like just from the beginning when they all got a entrance. And an abbreviated entrance, but they all got an entrance. And obviously, if they were panning to the cameras, but there wasn't a lot of work being done in the corners, but everyone got a chance to either maybe do a finisher or just get a quick little spot in the match to make it enjoyable. So I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool.
I mean, like Mandy Rose, up until she was eliminated, she had the most eliminations in the match so far. She had like 4 eliminations.
Yeah, like no one felt like an outcast. I mean, listen, Dana Brooke, yes, I said Dana, not Daniel, looks in excellent shape.
Yes.
And everyone just got their shine. No one really looked like a jobber.
Even the Iconics didn't look like a jobber.
Even the Iconics didn't look like a jobber. Like they still kept their commentary walking up to the ring, so that was cool. Like you didn't do the battle royal with 20 females in standing around and then boom, they all start fighting. So it was a really good battle royal, second on the card, so it was good.
Yeah, I thought Tamina probably had her best showing she's had since she's been with the company.
That was another unexpected thing, man. Now that she's back, they're really pushing her. Maybe we get a tag team, quote unquote Samoan tag team, but everyone just looked good in this match, man. Like no one had a goofy role. And everyone got their shine. It was cool. I liked it.
Yeah. And the comedy spot of the match actually worked with the 7-second dance break with Carmella and Ivory, who I did not expect to last as long as she did. And she is another one who could do a couple of month run, not a 6-month, I don't think, but maybe a couple of matches. I mean, she still looks like she's pretty good shape, and she's a lot older than Trish is.
Yeah. Now, from what we saw, there were a ton of women that'll probably be around come Royal Rumble. But I will never forget when Too Cool was at his peak. Rikishi was in the Royal Rumble. I think he had both tag team partners in at the same time, and the lights went dark and they started dancing. So like when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So when Carmella did it too, it just worked, man. And again, can we not have fun? Can we not have fun? And this was a great way to do that.
And speaking of Carmella, I have to say her and R-Truth stuff they've done on the last couple of months has really been enjoyable on SmackDown. I've really begun to really like their team together.
Now, let me ask you though: does this not go into the same thing that we sometimes talk about? Man, there's too much comedy. Everyone's a comedic character. Like, are you gonna get to that point sooner or later, or are you just enjoying it for what it is right now?
Right now, I'm kind of enjoying it.
Okay, all right, cool. And once we get 7 comedic duos, then it'll be overkill, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. But yeah, really good match. I gave it 3 1/4.
Okay. All right. Next match.
Next match we have, I believe. Let me see. Hold on.
Was that the
match of the night? My match of the night. Toni Storm versus Io Shirai in the finals of the Mae Young Classic.
Okay, I was hungry, bro. I had to go get something to eat, so I didn't see it. Sorry. I gotta watch it again. I know Toni Storm wins it. Didn't think Io would win it because you can't have so many Asians on a show. Right. But
Toni, she deserves it. She is such a star. If she's not on the main roster within 6 months, I'll be surprised. Just everything about her just oozes charisma, and she's going to be a huge, huge star.
Did you feel the same way last year at the Mae Young Classic?
Yeah.
Okay. She's pretty young too, right?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, she's pretty young, bro. I mean, listen, I'm with you. She is a star. But let her destroy NXT. Let her be a 2-time NXT champion before she moves to the main roster.
Well, she'll be on the UK NXT.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is the bridge now? UK NXT, then NXT, then SmackDown, then Raw, or I mean, geez,
I'm thinking both the NXT are probably going to be held as equal, so you don't have to go from the UK to the regular one. You can go from the UK to the main roster. Okay,
well, maybe we get a Toni versus Shayna, UK or NXT women's match or something like that.
A special they did this past summer.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Maybe we get a rematch or whatever, or just like a title for title at Royal Rumble, or champion versus champion at Royal Rumble, right. Or NXT Royal Rumble. Sorry.
But remember though, she's not the first NXT UK women's champion.
Oh, Rhea Ripley is? Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully.
Which I can't wait to get to that match on the UK TV show.
Did you see who Rhea Ripley dressed up as for Halloween?
Tegan Knox.
That was nice. That was cool.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
She's another one. she's another one like Tony. I mean, she might be a step down, but Rhea, I think she's going to be a big star.
Bro, I'm fine with Rhea Ripley. I just don't remember that Rhea Ripley last year. I
Right.
just don't remember that chick from last year. So, and yeah, she even said in her open statement she went through a transformation, which is
Right.
cool. And she has a way better character now, way more menacing character. So, good stuff from both of them.
Right. Io, as far as Io goes, I see her being linked to Kyrie Sane. Maybe she's one of the partners for Kyrie to deal with the Shayna and the Horsewomen.
Yeah, because Kyrie. Oh, let's go to the next match. We got Kyrie to talk about too. So yeah, let's go to the next match.
You want to go to that match next and then go back to the match before that?
I'm not doing the next match. You already know that I'm not doing the next match.
You're not doing the 6-woman tag?
Crickets.
Let me tell you, I was the same way going into the match.
Okay, go ahead.
It impressed me. The
What? No. I told you that. No, listen. I'm not against the match. I'm against Bayley, Sasha even being in the match. Of course, the Riot Squad had to show improve here. They need this. Bayley and Sasha don't. That's just what it is.
Right.
Liv with her hot pink hair, breast cancer hair was awesome. But yeah, it just, I don't know, man. I didn't see the point in having this match.
They also had a theme for their costumes too, although they kind of took what made their costume special before they even got to the ring. Ruby was supposed to be Jigsaw, Sarah Logan was supposed to be Leatherface, and Liv Morgan was supposed to be Pennywise. But before I could even tell she was holding a balloon, Ruby popped it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch the Mae Young match and this one too, just to see that. But I saw the ending. Ending was but yeah, man, yeah. That's a pretty good showing from them, and they deserve that.
Yeah. So I gave the EO and Tony match like 4 1/4, something like that.
4 1/4?
Yeah.
Oh, we got some stats to get to a little bit later on. Go ahead. Wait. 4 1/4 for Tony and Io.
Right. And the 6-woman I gave 3.5.
Okay. What was the match after that then?
Next match is the NXT Women's Title, Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler.
Okay, so just going back to the conversation that we had about Io, I've never seen Kairi Sane like this ever. She was more aggressive. Obviously, they took away her depends at the nurturing center, so it's just not something that I ever expected from Kairi Sane. She was on the attack most of this match, man. But so to pair her with Io, like I thought Kairi could have played maybe the passive aggressive, but still physical role, and Io was just a badass. But you put them together and they make a really good duo going up against 3 of the 4 horsewomen. But
and I don't know if this is going to lead to anything, but also on Twitter they've been showing a lot of Io, Kairi, and Mia Yim.
Oh, don't do the Asian connection. Are we really doing that? Really? Are we gonna do that for real?
This isn't WWE's official count. This is actually Mia Yim, like she's hanging out with them and stuff, like carving pumpkins and stuff like that.
Okay. I mean, listen, they're going to officially go up against the 4 horsewomen. When Michael Cole said the 4 horsewomen 8,000 times, right? You knew it's gonna it's gonna happen. That'll be something that we'll have to look forward to. And correct me if I'm wrong, was Bianca Belair sitting in the front row next to them with all pink on?
I believe that was her.
Okay, so she kind of ducked out of the way and got off camera. So maybe she is, gets involved with this too. But if they go all Asian, I wouldn't put it against them. Right. So what do you think about the match though?
I thought it was really good, as all their matches against each other are. I gave it 4 stars.
Yeah, it definitely took a different turn, and it was really, really good. Obviously, you got the interference with the 2 other females from the 4 horsewomen, so just added another element to this feud. And something that we've seen them go up against each other twice. This to me was the best one out of the 3. Yeah. All right. So. Yep.
Next match was my second match of the night, but a lot of people were saying it was the best match of the night. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a last woman standing match.
So you're really, bro. So it's your second best match of the night. So it's coming under 4.5, 4 1/4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I might be matched up with it. It might be. And
okay.
I gave this one 4. I gave this one 4.
So I need to go back and watch this Io and Tony match. I like because Becky and Charlotte has been talked about as match of the year. Now I'm not gonna go that far, but at least match of the past 6 months.
Right.
I
wouldn't even go that far.
Wow. I thought it was done really well. You had the audience, the crowd behind Becky, no matter what. You had the typical spots, the chair running through the crowd, the kendo sticks, the table not breaking, and then Charlotte trying to break it, right?
Right.
All the hardcore spots, the hey, you can't get up because I'm gonna cover you up with chairs and the big seating chairs too.
Right.
The announcer, I thought all that was cool. So when she goes through the table at the end, that just solidified it for me. I thought it was
This is a callback to how Becky lost her title to Alexa Bliss.
bingo.
Bingo.
I was actually there. Did
you go to Charlotte? Did you go to Raw in Charlotte this week?
No, can we just put this out there? If a ticket costs $28, why is there a $15 fee?
I have no clue.
And I'm cheap. So I was just like, I'm not going to that.
Yeah.
My ticket was 28 and it ended up being 48. Like, what the hell?
Nah, you didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, no. You know how I know I didn't miss anything?
Why?
The Beast didn't even consider putting the city on his shirt. When he came to Greensboro, I was kicking myself, right? You remember that? You remember that show we had? I was like, the Beast came to Greensboro and I missed it. Right. So he comes to Charlotte, and I'm trying to think of what the shirt's gonna have. Is it gonna be teal? Right? Like, is it gonna have some type of panther or hornet thing on it? And it's a blank Suplex City shirt with probably the city kind of just blurred out. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, I wasn't missing.
Well, he wasn't thinking about what city he was in. He was thinking about what city he's fixing to go to and get a shitload of money.
Huge paycheck. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so back to this match. Yeah, I thought it was a really good match, man. I thought it was obviously match of the night, but I didn't see the NYC match. So yeah, nothing bad for me to say about this match. I loved every bit of it. First ever last woman standing match on the main roster. True, yeah, definitely. So it held up to everything that we expected it to. Great addition to the storyline and great addition to the feud.
Yeah. And then in our main event, we had Ronda Rousey taking on Nikki Bella for the Raw Women's Championship.
Okay, so Ronda and Nikki are the headliners because they have the bigger names, but we truly know what should.
Well, Ronda has the bigger name. Well, I guess Nikki does too.
Yeah, because of the crossover appeal. But we know what should have ended the night, correct?
Right.
Okay. I just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there. Which I hate this, but anytime they're gonna do a show with dual branded pay-per-views, Raw's gonna be last because Raw's coming first. Which I don't like that, but it is what it is. I thought this was solid. The Bellas played their part and Ronda did her part. Ronda could have snapped Nikki.
Brie didn't kill anybody or almost kill anybody.
Babyweight Brie did her thing. Ronda could have snapped Nikki's neck, her arm at any time. And when the time called for it, after doing a couple spots, the match was over. So, and everyone went home happy. So nice ending to the show.
Definitely. I gave it 3 3/4 stars.
Cool. What'd you think about the is it a curtain call? I don't know. With all of them.
Posing at the end.
Yeah.
I liked it. I guess it was all right. I kind of expected something like that. I was glad to see that the Triple H and Stephanie McMahon involvement in the show on screen was very minimal.
Yes.
They were only out there for that, and also at the end of the Mae Young Classic. They their trophies and stuff.
Heck yeah. I actually like that too. That's pretty cool.
But I'd like to point out also Michael Cole. He gets a lot of crap, and rightfully so, because he's terrible on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
But on shows like this and shows on the Mae Young Classic and the UK show that he did, he's really good. It makes you forget, reminds you how good he can be when, he's allowed to be. I thought he did a good job. He actually took, I don't know if this was him or if it was somebody telling him, but he shouted out Tegan Knox at the beginning of the Mae Young thing as a shout out. And then he also did a shout out to the trainers down in NXT, Sarah Motto, Sarah Stock, and
Steve.
Selena Deeb.
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. And I think Beth Phoenix has also got a lot better. I know we was giving her crap at first, but
bro,
she got a lot better.
she was awesome on Sunday night.
Yeah.
I mean, she stepped up in a major way to where I couldn't tell if she got more in or Renee got more in. Like that she maybe she just felt comfortable now, right? But she was way better on the pay-per-view. And correct me if I'm wrong. I may have to watch it again. If it wasn't the Becky match, it may have been the Ronda match, but Michael Cole kind of took a back seat.
Yeah.
And didn't really say much. Now, I think it was the Becky match, or damn it, I think it was the Ronda match. Near the end, he was on his phone. Camera got that. But right. Yeah, he kind of laid back towards I'm pretty sure it was the last two matches, and let Renee and Beth rock. And right. they did a great job. So I actually like that, man. It was a really nice announcing trio that they had that night. Way better than what they had on NYC.
Yeah. The only time all night that I was like, oh, because we got just a snippet of Monday Night Raw, Michael Cole, is when Sasha Banks came out and he had to do his "It's boss time." Like, oh god. I
didn't see. Yeah, I came back with my fast food and saw like the code breaker to the belly to back or something like that. Right. Yeah, belly. So it's paused. No. Well, how many times did he say the four horsewomen's names though? Like,
yeah, a couple of times.
Trying to brainwash you into knowing who they are and why you should know. Disregarding the fact that people shouldn't be able to jump over the ring rope or the barricade and interfere with the match, but the four horsewomen, yeah, whatever.
Right. Well, he's got to build that up for that eventual match.
Yeah, you know it's coming.
Yep, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah. So, bro, we kind of mentioned some stuff that happened on Raw. Let's get to Crown Jewel, man. Let's just dive right into Crown Jewel.
Yeah, that's Friday. That's tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon.
Are you going to watch this?
I don't know. I probably will.
It's what is it? Noon to 4 or 5, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Listen, the Australia show, I don't think I ever mentioned this, but I didn't mind it. I didn't watch it, but by the time I woke up on Saturday at a reasonable time, I got to watch the last match, which was The Undertaker versus Triple H. So I don't know, maybe I'm not saying people take off work, but you can you probably watch this thing on your phone now. I don't know.
Well, you can watch it on demand after it's over.
Yeah, you can watch it on demand. So the time slot may not affect a lot of people.
Right. It being on a Friday too, a lot of people do get off on Fridays.
Yeah. So we'll see what becomes of that, man. But let's get into the show.
Yeah. Let's see here. So our first match is The Bar with the Big Show versus the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Titles. I'm gonna give The Bar retains here.
So it's a 6-man for a tag title.
No, it's a tag match.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go with Bar. Again, this is a glorified house show, so I don't expect a lot of titles to change hands. But
no. There's only 3 on the line, so
okay. And Hulk Hogan's hosting this thing, right?
He is. It was as if this show didn't have enough controversy behind it.
Yeah. Hopefully he brings out the New Day and says, "Yeah, they're my homies."
Yeah.
What's next, bro?
I guess we'll go through the non-title match or the non-World Cup matches, and we'll come back to the World Cup.
All right.
DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Now, this is obviously going to be the last match, probably.
Sure. Oh, the last match on the card. I thought you meant the last match between these guys.
Nicely done, Trent. It's a lot of stuff going on right now, man. Roman's gone, John Cena's gone, Daniel's gone, which I think is a great thing. Not that Roman's gone, but you got to start building up some of these other guys. So we could see the best out of Braun. We could see the best out of Samoa Joe. That feud is going to continue.
Right.
But you got to have some people on here, and then when all else fails, you get 70-year-olds, fighting each other. So you're gonna end it on a good note, give the people what they want. But I think I got the Brothers of Destruction, man.
Yeah. Although I'm not sure who would take the pin for DX.
You don't think Shawn Michaels is getting paid a boatload of money just a job?
Yeah, but I mean, if they're wanting him to do another match after this, would you really have him lose the first match back?
Who would the match be against?
You know they're wanting to do Taker and him at Survivor
Oh
Series.
my gosh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I was happy enough. I obliged this to happen. I can't see this working, man. I mean, these are cash grabs. Oh man. No. I still think DX loses.
Okay.
And regardless, you're gonna have Shawn Michaels show up Monday night, or damn it, they may stay in Saudi Arabia and tape it. I don't know, but you're still gonna have people, cheering for him, saying, "Hey, that was a great match. You deserve it. You still have it," or whatever they say. And with 30 days left, if he loses, what better way to come back and say, "But damn it, I think I can beat you. Let's do it one more time," and have people going crazy. Just have them both stare at the crowd and have people going crazy. Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah. I'm actually going to go with DX, and Kane takes the pinfall.
The mayor takes the pin? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could be the scapegoat. But would you see this continuing after that, though?
I guess Undertaker could always attack Shawn after the match or something.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. It's a couple options that we got there, but it's obviously going to be Kane exiting left and then Triple H exiting right. So I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Next match for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles versus Daniel. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. He didn't go. Samoa Joe.
Yeah. I'm fine with this. I still think Samoa Joe wins. Sorry, I still think AJ wins. Yeah, you got less than a 7-day build on this thing.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia
they were already out of this feud anyway, so I think they're just doing this to get through this show, and then they'll be back to Brian and AJ.
Yeah. And that's what sucks about it. I mean, this is absolutely going nowhere. Mm-hmm. But I got AJ, man.
Yep, me too. Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the Universal Championship.
This is a little questionable on where this match happens, because this is for the Universal He-Man title.
Right.
Whoever is the champ should show up on Monday the next night. This is tough, man. Like, do you give it to Brock and then have him not show up? Do you give it to Braun? Do you put Drew in like a triple threat and have Drew win it and have like a new era going into Survivor Series? I mean, what do you actually do, man? Or do you have Brock winning it because Drew interferes and then Brock just doesn't do Survivor Series and he does his own thing again? So it's tough, man. It's definitely tough.
We also have to think at Survivor Series, whoever wins this match is probably going to face AJ in
the
champions match.
That's what I'm saying. That's tough too, right? Because last year, no matter how you look at it, AJ got his butt kicked. What's going to be the difference if he faces Braun Strowman?
Right.
I think they need to come up with something different, but if chances are they're not, that's why I would say, maybe they go in a totally different direction and still don't put it on Braun and put it on Drew and have him lead that pathway. So we'll see, man. I don't know what could happen. Because
I'm gonna go with Braun.
I'm gonna say we don't get a winner.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we don't get a winner due to outside interference. Bingo. Yep. I'm saying we get the same thing. I'm saying we don't get a winner. These animals just have to fight again on Survivor Series or something like that.
Yeah. Also, I guess we should take into consideration last time they were in Saudi Arabia, they had Braun win the Rumble. So is Saudi Arabia Braun's place where he shines, where he gets the glory again?
I mean, not if they're expecting Kamala and Yokozuna. I don't really know, man.
Oh, that's what's going to happen. Something's going to happen, and Hogan's going up, walking out as the champion.
Right.
And being WWE's going to be like, we had no control over it. This was the Saudi government. That's what they wanted.
This match could just go in so many different directions, man. So I'm going to say no winner, and we continue it on to Survivor Series.
All right. And I'm going to go with Braun. All right. Now it's World Cup time. World Cup featuring 8 guys that are from America. Way to be diverse. So from the Raw side, our first match is Seth Rollins versus Lashley. Lashley.
Nice,
Lashley.
nicely done. Nicely done. Go ahead.
Who you got winning this one?
Lashley. Wait. You said we got Seth Rollins going up against Lashley?
Yeah.
Seth Rollins isn't going up against Ambrose on this show?
Nope.
Okay, yeah, I definitely got Lashley. And Ambrose probably, beats him up or something.
Right. Yeah, Lashley, I agree. Yeah, this was originally supposed to be John Cena, but he decided not to go to. So yeah. Bobby Lashley moves on to the next round. Also, the second match for the Raw side, Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler.
I think this would be a really good match, but Dolph picks up the win. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Kurt on this one.
Man, I know we're trying to make 70 the new 20, but jeez, man. And I know Kurt's not as aged as The Undertaker, but man, really? Kurt beating really? Okay. Yeah.
Maybe through some, interference or something, but I think he comes out the winner.
Okay, cool.
It feels like of the guys that are on Raw, Kurt's been the one they've been pushing in this World Cup tournament.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the purpose of this thing. Like, it's not a Money in the Bank. It's not a King of the Ring.
Right.
I know it's a glorified house show, but what is the winner get?
Heard and read, this was Saudi wanting them to do a World Cup to stick it to Qatar, the country Qatar, who was getting the actual soccer World Cup.
Listen, some of these explanations are just trash, man.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine. Yeah. They wanted Andre the Giant to come out and Yokozuna to come out, and all. It's like, come on, man. This doesn't even make sense. Right. Go ahead.
This shows you how behind the times they are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe it. Because first of all, if you know about the WWE, then you know who's on the shows. That's why none of it makes sense. So go ahead.
Yeah, but I think they know of WWE. Like, I don't think they know the day to day or week to week or month to month people. I think they just know the general. That's the biggest wrestling company. Like so you watch wrestling, you watch WWE or whatever. Like that's the general thing everybody says when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could get the same thing over here. Oh, you watch wrestling? Oh, you like Hulk Hogan, don't you? Oh, you like Stone Cold? Listen, I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. Right. Like, no one's going to know. Like, when I was talking about CM Punk, nobody knew who that was. It's like, who? Like, no one knows who Seth Rollins is. They might know Roman Reigns because he has leukemia, but like, they're not going to know Braun Strowman. They're not going to know Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley. They're not going to know those guys. They know Brock Lesnar. I mean, like, they know Brock Lesnar from UFC, and maybe they know John Cena. So
I think they probably know him by now with the movies,
right? But they know him from. Wait, he's a wrestler? Like that? Right. That's probably what people say,
Yeah. So from the SmackDown side, we have Jeff Hardy versus The Miz.
I'm going Miz, man. I got Miz taking this whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with The Miz on this one in this match. Next match is Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. I got Mysterio.
Wow. Yeah, I got Mysterio. This would be an interesting match, though, just to see how Randy plays it.
Yeah. So that would set up Lashley against you say Dolph Ziggler, I say Kurt Angle in the semifinals. If it's Lashley and Ziggler, I definitely see Lashley moving forward. And if it's Kurt Angle, I see Kurt Angle. Or let's see, if it's Lashley and Kurt Angle, I see Kurt Angle moving forward. If it's Lashley and Ziggler, I see Lashley moving forward.
Okay, yeah, I'll play that game with you. Like, so we're looking at whoever the final four is, and then the final two. So if it's Kurt and Lashley, I got Kurt. But if it's Kurt, I got Ray. If it's Lashley, damn, man. I think
that Ray comes out the SmackDown side either way.
Yeah, I think Ray comes out the SmackDown side, so I may have to change my pick. But I think it's gonna be Kurt and Ray if it's Ray on the SmackDown side. But I wouldn't be shocked if Miz just goes all the way with this thing. So maybe we have an underperforming final, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's Kurt and Ray in the end.
Right, but I don't think we're gonna see many heels come out as winners on the show. Like, I think they want this World Cup to feel like a good, feel good moment. I don't think they're going to want a heel to win it.
Well, listen, you're either saying you don't want a heel to win it, or you want somebody that's not on your true roster to win it. I mean, what if Kurt went? Yeah, no, not on you. He's not on the real roster, man. I mean,
he's gonna be there every week.
Yeah, he'll be there every week. What I'm saying is you either want a heel to win it, or you want a attitude era combatant to win it. Like, you don't want someone from this era to actually win it.
Right. And I think they'll go with the attitude era person.
Yeah, probably so.
I mean, after all, they do have 4 attitude era guys headlining. So,
jeez, that's what I'm saying, man. You gotta build up some of these newer stars, man. You gotta build up some of them at least at some point. Jeez.
But I'm gonna go with I'm actually gonna go with Kurt Angle winning this whole thing.
Man, I can't knock your theory. I just want Miz to win. Do you think they would be behind Kurt Angle? I don't know, man. That's just, I don't know. Saudi Arabia versus America right now. I don't know. That's just and are they gonna like represent their countries or something? What is
I don't know.
Yeah, because everyone's from the US. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I guess you could say Ray's from Mexico, I guess, but not really.
He's not. He's not. So I don't know, man. Maybe they're gonna like they do in the Family Feud, like, represent a country or represent a charity or something like that. So we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle winning the whole thing.
Okay, I got Miz. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Ray and Kurt though.
Yeah. Well, who do you have if it's Ray and Kurt?
If it's Ray and Kurt, I got Ray. I mean, they gave him some money to come back. They might as well put him over.
Yeah. But I think those 3 are probably the best scenarios to win it. Miz, Kurt, Ray.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, we also got our first match for Survivor Series announced, and it's a match that I've been talking about for a long time, and it's finally happening. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch.
Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. This just goes along with the whole title not title for title, but title versus title, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I think this. I don't think it's a little too soon, but it'll be an interesting match. Definitely interesting match. Yep. Armbar versus armbar.
Yep, and it comes at the right time. I'm glad it didn't come before now, because I don't think it would have been as good with the previous Becky. The new Stone Cold Becky against Ronda is a whole lot more believable.
Yeah, that's. I think it's a little too early, just because when you have this, I would hope this builds up a 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. So to me, it's a little too early to do that. With Becky kind of being her own and everyone else somewhat being faces, but it adds intrigue, right? Yeah. But I don't know if we're ready to see that. It's going to be a great match either way, though.
Yeah, and I don't know if this will lead to anything. Probably not. But Paige asked Charlotte to be the leader of the SmackDown women in the elimination match, and Charlotte said she didn't know. She'd have to think about it or something like that. But she'll probably just end up being it anyway.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I mean, if you're building up the Raw women's team versus the SmackDown women's team, it's traditional, but I wonder what you're really going to get out of it, though.
I'm waiting for Monday when our SmackDown invaders come to Raw. Or maybe I'll wait till Tuesday when they do it the other way in the Raw.
Yeah, like they didn't know they were going to invade weeks before Survivor. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah. All right, man. What's next?
The one time a year when SmackDown and Raw come face to face.
Yeah. Shocker that they're gonna have beef.
NXT. Did you watch NXT this week?
Nah, I didn't get to watch NXT, man. I need to check that out.
We had the Street Profits in action. They took on the Mighty.
Did they come out as champs? As the Evolve champs?
No, this was taped before they.
Okay. Do you think they're gonna do that? Yeah, definitely. Do you think they're gonna and Fabian Eichner too, right?
Yeah, Fabian Eichner.
Do you think they're gonna start promoting those titles and on NXT? Okay. Okay.
We also got the NXT TV debut of Matt Riddle, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting to see. I gotta check that out. Definitely have to check that out, because now NXT is building up to something great again.
Right. And we got our set up the War Games match between the Undisputed Era, War Raiders, Ricochet, and Pete Dunne. And then a really good segment after Nikki Cross beat Mercedes Martinez, Candice LeRae came out who was I'm guessing also heel now, and started talking crap to Nikki. Nikki walks off, and Aleister Black comes out and faces off with Candice LeRae and asks where Johnny's at, and she said he's not there. So more developments in that. And today it was announced 2 matches for NXT War Games. In addition to the War Games match, we will have Aleister Black against Johnny Gargano, and for the NXT Championship, Tommaso Ciampa versus the Velveteen Dream.
It's going down, man. It's finally going down.
Really good matches.
Yeah, I mean, plus War Games, they always up the ante on War Games. So yeah, NXT, right. Bro, NXT looks way better than Survivor Series right now. Jeez.
Well, we kind of know what we get with Survivor Series. A bunch of 2 Survivor Series eliminations and then all the champions against each other.
Yeah, and listen, we get when we get Seth versus Shinsuke. Mm-hmm. I mean that could be pretty good. That could be pretty good. Just depending on how they play it. Right. But yeah, NXT Survivor Series.
Shinsuke's the champion, and it feels like he's barely even mentioned or referred to or anything on SmackDown now.
Yeah, Shinsuke's not even on the roster anymore because no one sees. It's just ridiculous what they done to him.
It wasn't nice of them to finally bring him in again to face our truth this week.
Yeah, no, I know. Man, I can't believe I can because NXT is just that good. But man, Survivor Series has anything motivated? Listen, Becky and Ronda, that's big. I'm not taking anything away from that, but that NXT show, as it always does, it's gonna kill it with just 5 matches. That's all you need is 5 matches, and they kill it every time.
Yep.
Wow.
This one will probably have at least 8 matches. Survivor Series.
Man,
I guess we'll get let's see, who are the champions? Well, I don't know what they'll do for the tag title situation.
What did they do last year for the tag title? Didn't they just have them in a match?
They had the Bar against the Usos.
The Bar against the Usos. Okay.
So this year it'll be, as of right now, it'll be the Bar against Ambrose and Rollins, but then Rollins would have to face Shinsuke.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be I don't know. We'll have to sort all that out in a couple of weeks, but Survivor Series is definitely gonna take a L to NXT.
Yep. I believe that's pretty much it for the wrestling news. They had 2 episodes of NXT UK this week. We got a good match between Noam Dar and Zach Gibson, so that was pretty good.
Okay.
Not sure why they did 2 episodes this week though.
So they came on back to back?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. I still gotta wrap my head around another NXT brand that's a UK brand, but yeah.
Oh, and I'm sure in the future they're going to expand even more. We'll have NXT Japan, NXT Mexico.
That's not gonna make
the future plan.
Are these 6 months brands or something?
I don't know. I think we're just gonna have a bunch of NXT brands on the network to watch.
Wow, that's cool.
You can choose which ones you were interested in.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, pretty much.
Which I'm interested in any NXT brand that has Toni Storm on it. So right now that would be NXT UK.
Awesome, bro. Is that it?
She's such a star, and she's gorgeous on top of it. I mean, she's another Alexa Bliss. Now I have 2 Alexa Blisses.
You really think wait. What's gorgeous about Toni Storm?
I don't know. She just is. I don't know. I think her personality helps.
No, we're not doing that again. Is it her smile? Really? Are we doing her smile? Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's her personality. Wow. No. That was a nice high road to take, though.
It's like Alexa. She's a little bit cheeky in the backside.
There we go. Finally. Welcome to the show, Trent. Welcome to the show. Your table is sitting up front right next to the stage. Okay, bro. That's all, right?
Yeah. Also, the GWE tag team thing. Have you done any work on that?
Oh, that's a holiday thing. That's gonna be easy. I'll take care of that. It's going down.
The ballots are already open. You can send in ballots whenever you get ready.
Okay.
I've already sent mine in.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. We gotta get to that.
So this year when the results were revealed and they'd have a little paragraph for each person.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those this year will actually be written by me for some of the teams.
Oh, you're on P2B, Place to Be Nation?
Yeah, the committee, I guess you'd call it, I'm taking part in that, writing up some of the paragraphs for these teams.
Awesome, Trent.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
I've already done 3 of them. I've done one for, of course, Alexa and Braun, and then Kane and X-Pac and the team of the Pitbulls, Kid Cash and Jamie Noble.
Okay, so help me out here. So you're writing a description for them, not based on the ranking?
No, just based on what they did while they were a team.
Okay. So where would people see that? When they submit their ballot?
No, it'll be next year once the results come in. Like under each team, they'll have a little paragraph about what they did.
That's right.
How many titles and stuff. Well, some of those will be written by me.
Okay. Yeah. And then they'll have what people will respond with. I have them ranked this low because blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome, Trent. That's awesome, bro.
Yep.
Kudos to you, my friend.
Yeah. And there's also supposed to be a SummerSlam. I don't know when this is going to be released. They're doing a SummerSlam where they rank all the matches of SummerSlam. Over the past year, I've been a part of a live watch chat group where we would watch the shows and comment, and then we would record our ratings for each match. So when that comes out, I'll be a part of that. Well, I won't actually write about it, but my scores were factored into the ranking.
True. Nicely done, bro. So this is watching or rewatching all the Survivor. I keep saying that. SummerSlam. I don't know why I say that. Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know when that'll be released. They might hold it off until next year towards SummerSlam. Then we'll also be doing a monthly piece on. We've done a couple of them live watches where it was non-SummerSlam, and we record our thoughts, like best match, MVP of the show, and everything. We'll be doing those for ECW TVs. We're going to be going through and watching the ECW TVs, as well as for years, chronologically. Our first year is going to be 2001, so we'll watch all the pay-per-views and record our thoughts and put that out as an article.
So this is a article that you can read, or this is a live watch where you're watching the show and then you're in the picture-in-picture giving your thoughts?
No, this will be you'll be able to read it. Okay. We're watching it and chatting about it and recording our scores and stuff, and then it'll be edited into an article eventually.
Sweet, man. Nice. Yeah. I like that.
That's it.
Okay. Ladies, gents, listeners of the Wrestling Fans Podcast, thank you for listening. This was an incredible show. I think we gave you way more than anticipated on this show. Reactions, predictions, and all the stuff that's upcoming for the best in the world, Trent Williams. Make sure that you hit us up on Twitter. You can hit us up on Twitter at our official Twitter page for the show, which is
at TWF_podcast.
And make sure that you DM Trent if you're a little thick in the backside. You can tweet Trent at
MTW3589.
And I have a reemergence on Twitter. Hit me up on Twitter at BangEm South. Make sure that you like some of the stuff that we put out there on Twitter. Do a whole retweet, all that good stuff. Follow us on Twitter and make us more popular on Twitter. As far as Facebook, you can hit us up on Facebook at facebook.com/TWF. Oh, gosh. You can hit us up at Facebook. Facebook.com/TWF podcast is the URL. You can connect with myself, Jason Fastkade, the best in the world, Trent Williams, on Facebook. Get to know us a little bit more outside of the show. But of course, listen, watch, enjoy, and share the shows. And of course, subscribe. We definitely need our subscribers up. That'll help our Facebook page get more popular, and we'll be able to do, just more cool stuff with that too. But definitely check us out on YouTube as well. Our YouTube channel, The Wrestling Fans Podcast, is out there. It has all the episodes out there for you to watch as you normally do on YouTube. Anyway, so definitely share those and subscribe. Get our views up, but definitely get our subscriptions up as well. Trent, plug your site, my friend.
My thoughts on prowrestling.blogspot.com. I have 2 reviews up, both for Evolution and for the Mae Young Classic. So check those out. I worked very hard and a long time on those things. I never think I was going to get finished with them.
Nicely done, man. Trent,
and
as
hear me praise Tony Storm even more than I have while you've been listening to this show.
Could this be the Tony Storm episode? I don't know. What did I name this thing? It's what?
A storm warning.
That's the name of the show, the Storm Warning. Nicely done, bro. As always, man, I cannot do the show without you, man. So thank you for doing the show, and enjoy Crown Jewel tomorrow at noon, bro.
Yes, and hopefully those little Saudi Arabia people in the front row will not be standing up and distracting me from what's happening in the ring.
If you're watching the show, sit down.
Yes.
You can't be walking all over the show. Seats. Right. All right, bro. As always, man, thank you. I will talk to you later, my friend.